for our 58th season with TARTUFFE. Woo! Okay, a few announcements before we begin. Firstly, we love to hear you. Please feel free to vocalize your reactions, laugh with us, cry with us, do whatever you want with us. We want to hear it. This is a farce, so please, please, please vocalize it. Secondly, we love it if you would invite your friends, your enemies, your family. Please invite everyone, spread the word. We would love to pack this house during the next 3 weeks. We have prepared this show in 4.5 weeks, and we're very excited to show it to you. So please, 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 please know that this was a very crazy process, but we're thrilled to show you the fruits of our labor. Now, this is community theater, and I love it when the community engages with each other. So please, look around, say hi to your neighbor, behind you, next to you, in front of you, say your name, please go ahead, even though there aren't people here.
No, that's all right.
You know, I know you all know each other, but feel free to say hi. Do you know each other, Christian? Do you know Kevin? Kevin, do you know Christian? Kelsey, do you know Steve?
Yeah, Steve was paying for my dinner, remember?
Ah, no, that was Jalen, not Steve.
Your Steve.
Was over there.
Wait, who's Steve?
Right there behind us.
Steve! Oh, okay, you're still paying for my dinner.
Yes. Both of them were paying for your dinner. Beautiful. Next up, we have a lot of things, exciting things happening at the stage. Next up, we have a Christmas Carol, December 12th to 21. Please come back for that. We also have auditions next weekend for Enough to Let the Light In. And we have a call for submissions for directors. So if you are a director and would like to propose a show, please send it to us. The deadline is December 1st. Thank you all so much, and please enjoy the show.
Bonjour, ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary friends. Silver Stage would like to welcome you to today's production of TARTUFFE. At this time, we ask you to turn off all of your devices that make any kind of noise. For the unlikely event of an emergency, please take a moment to locate the exit nearest to you. Please, feel free to vocalize your reactions and engage in the story. If, during the performance, you feel the need to partake of wrapped food, please unwrap them now. There will be an intermission. Enjoy the show et amusez-vous bien. Merci. Thank you.
just FYI, this is really cool. We're gonna do it again. Hey Katie Ann, we would love to do it again if you would give us 10 seconds to reset. Thank you so much. Yeah.
What about, like, since you know the trend,
Excuse me?
since you know the trend, like a visual cue, like something like that, so that everyone knows.
I'm happy to do a visual cue. Hey Joseph, can you come here so we can give you the same idea Angela gave me? I'm gonna be the visual cue for you need to go. So when I'm like doing this, so you know. So if you can't hear it, in the music, look at me. And if I do this, you know.
So I just go for a while.
Yeah. It's in the music and it's also me. Yeah. Because y'all are going too early and it's like okay, let's do it again. Reset. And you can start in 5 seconds. Yeah, thank you so much. Is there an issue? So sorry. Katie, hold. Can we restart that in 2 seconds? Thank you so much.
Let's go, people, let's go. I hate this place.
Hate it.
I can't keep up. You rush at such a pace. Peace, my dear, peace. Come no further. I don't wish to cause you any bother.
What duty demands, I insist on giving, but Mother, what has caused this hasty leaving?
Well, I just don't like the way your household works.
I like it.
And nobody cares what I would have done. Everybody's singing it. Everybody shouts. Truly, this is the home for the King of Love.
If I may.
And you, my dearie, are a bold lassie. A little brazen and very sexy. You butt into everything to speak your mind. And you, grandson, are a fool of the worst kind. Fool! It is I, your grandmother, that pronounce this edict. And to my son, your father, I have oft predicted that you'll turn out to be a worthless wastrel.
Whoa.
And give to him in life a foretaste of hell. Oh, my lord, his sister. You seem so discreet, so very untainted, so very, very sweet. That even the skillest waters are filled with scum. Your sly ways have earned my revulsion. Daughter, my views may make you mad, but your conduct in all things is all bad.
All bad.
Yes, you're extravagant, and it wounds me, I guess, to see you sashay around, dressed like a princess. A daughter who desires only to please her mate. A daughter need not prick and undulate.
Madam, after all.
And to her brother, as for you, I respect you. Love you. Loves and revere you too. However, if I were my son, her spouse, I would at once ask you to leave this house. You teach without ceasing your rules and mottos, which decent people should never follow.
Never.
I might speak frankly, but it is my part. I never spell a word that stir my heart.
Your man Tartuffe is satisfied, no fear.
He's a holy man. Woo! God. And I cannot bear without great rude to hear him mocked by a fool like you.
But am I to bear myself a carping critic, a base usurper with the power tyrannic, so much that we can do nothing for a diversion without hearing about that pre-subversion?
If we were to hear and obey his whims, we couldn't do anything without sins, for he forbids all this false capuchin.
Everything he forbids is well forbidden. He strives to guide you on the road to heaven.
No.
And it is my son's duty to make you love.
No, Grandma. Neither Dad or anyone else can oblige me to wish for his good health. Matter of fact, I'd be false to myself if I didn't say this. When I see him around, I begin to get pissed. And I can smell the outcome now. Soon, that coot and myself will find ourselves in a grand dispute.
It is certainly a clear cause for remark when a nobody acts like a patriarch,
Right.
a beggar who was barefoot when he came hence, and whose whole wardrobe wasn't worth 2 cents. And he goes so far as to forget his passport. He opposes everything, and he plays the master.
Ah, mercy on me. Things would be so much better if you'd only listen to his holy
mere fantasy, but I swear he acts with hypocrisy.
Your tongue.
Not to him nor his man no harm would I trust my honor without good warrant.
I don't know what his servants like at heart, but for the man himself, I'll guarantee his part. I'll guarantee his part. I might speak frankly, but it is my part.
Stir right up.
Stir?
Stir your pot.
Yes. I might speak frankly, but I never spare the words that stir my heart.
Yes, but why especially during some time past must he ban all guests from our home? Can a courtesy call offend heaven enough to merit such a huge commotion? Would you like it explained between us, of Madam there, on my oath he's jealous?
Oh, right. And think before you speak. Others too condemn the company you keep. All these people bustling out round outside. The carriages ceaselessly parking at curbside.
And the servants in a circle?
The servants are outside in a circle chattering, making noise that your neighbors find nerve-shattering. I like to think that there is no harm meant, but when gossips talk, they are malevolent.
How can you hope to stop people talking?
Yeah.
It would be most irritating if, for the sake of foolish idle chatter, we renounce the friends who really matter.
That's right.
And even if we could resolve to do it, how can you hope to keep the whole world quiet?
Right.
No castle walls can defend against lies. So let's just ignore the fools who criticize and strive to live in innocence and ease, letting gossips gossip as they please.
Yes, Daphne, our neighbor, and her petty spouse. Weren't they the ones who slandered this house?
I think they were.
Oh, those who the whole world find ridiculous are always first in line to stick it to us. They always swiftly sniff out and share the earliest rumor of a love affair, sowing seeds of scandals with eager expedition and twisting truth past all recognition. In their own colors, they paint all others, brazenly calling all men their brothers. In the faint hope of finding some resemblance, they try to keep a gloss of innocence to their schemes, and to make others share the burden of blame that is only theirs.
All this hair splitting is off the subject. Orange lives a life that is perfect. Her thoughts are focused on heaven, and I hear that she deeply mourns the way you live here.
Oh, the lady herself is quite an example. You want to taste life? Oh, she's a nice sample. But old age has stuck her in a zealous mood, and everybody knows she's a reluctant prude. Because as long as she could snare a man's heart, she was more than willing to play her part. But now that her eyes have lost their luster, she leaves the world that already left her and uses a pompous veil of phony wisdom to hide the fact that her looks are gone. It's the last resort of the aging flirt, so peeved at having no man at her skirt, that abandoned and alone in solitude, her only recourse is to become, say with me, a prude. But these good women censure all with such great severity, nor do they pardon much. They biliously blame immorality, not from charity, but only from envy, that others are drinking in that pleasure from which old age has drained the measure.
Such idle tales form silly songs. In your home, my dear, I've been silenced too long. But because like a crap shooter with the die, Madame won't give up her turn. Now my chance has come, and I applaud my son's great wisdom in opening his home to this holy person whose heaven set to meet your needs, in turning from evil to innuendo. Often the neighbors get stabbed to the heart by vicious lies from the third or the fourth part. So good people suffer real anxiety from the sad confusion spread at your heart. A slew of slanders are spread along the way, and the doctor told me the other day.
Which doctor?
This is truly the Tower of Babylon, because everybody babbles on and on and on. See how he laughed? Poor foreign sound snickering fools. They're just your kind. Adieu, my daughter. I'll say no more. I don't intend to darken your door for a long, long time.
Good.
You've fallen from grace. Sweetheart! Don't just stand there staring into space. Not you staring into space.
Oh my goodness. Salt.
I'm not following. I imagine there'd just be more quarreling. Oh, how that old Harridan.
Oh, how I regret that she can hear you use that epithet. She'd tell you at length what she thinks of your wit and that she's not old enough to merit it.
What a fuss she made about hearing nothing.
Oh.
And what a passion she has for Tartuffe, her darling.
Oh, really? She's normal compared to her son.
Really?
If you could see her, you'd say, here's one who's nuts. During the war, he seemed quite sane, and in serving his prince, showed some courage. But now, he's become an absolute fool since he gave himself up to Tartuffe's rule. Yes, he calls him his brother and the love of his life. More dear than mother, daughter, son, or wife. He's the sole confidant of all his secrets and the sole director of all his projects. He caresses him, kisses him, and couldn't show a mistress more love and affection than he gives to this leech. At dinner, he gives him the highest place and watches with joy as he stuffs his face with cakes and tarts and often the best part of a pig. And if he should happen to hiccup or fart, says, God be with you. He's mad about him. His honey, his hero, he always quotes him and admires his deeds. His smallest acts are miracles, and even his stupidest words are oracles. Tartuffe, who uses his dupe to make a buck, knows 100 wily ways to pluck this duck. He rakes great soft with his biblical bull and demands the right to censure us all. His foolish footman even has presumption to tell us and give us instruction. Madly preaching, he scatters with eyes of fire our rouge, our ribbing, and our best attire. Last night, he ripped apart with his own bare hands a kerchief left lying in the Holy Land, claiming that our sin was truly gigantic in mixing what's holy with what's satanic.
You should be glad you missed the dreadful chore of attending her lecture beside the door. Here comes my spouse. Since he doesn't see me, I am going upstairs to rest quietly.
Then I'll remain with no pleasure in my part. I'll tell him hello and quickly depart.
Ask him about the marriage of Mary Ann. I think Tartuffe will oppose it if he can. Because he set so many prerequisites. And you know what interest I take in it. The heat that inflames my sister in Valere has made his sisters to me so very dear that if I...
He's here.
Hello, brother! I'm glad you returned before I departed. In the countryside is not quite blossoming yet.
Doreen, 1 second, please. Just let me set my heart at ease and soothe my
my fears concerning the things that have happened here. For these past 2 days, how have things gone on? What has happened? How is everyone?
The first day, your wife had a bad fever and a headache that just wouldn't leave her.
And Tartuffe?
Tartuffe, he's in splendid shape, fat and flabby with red lips and a shining face.
Poor fellow.
Oh, that night, your wife felt so sick and so feverish that she could only pick at her dinner and scarcely ate a bite.
And Tartuffe?
He alone ate with all his might and devoutly devoured a pair of pheasants and a leg of lamb in Our Lady's presence.
Poor fellow.
The whole night passed before she could even close her eyes to fall asleep. Shivers and chills beset her in bed, and right up till dawn we watch her with dread.
And Tartuffe?
Oh, drowsy from all that he consumed, he left the table, went straight to his room, and fell quickly into his nice warm sack, where he slept all night, flat on his back.
Oh, poor fellow.
At last, your wife began heeding our good advice that she needed bleeding, and she began to recover soon thereafter.
And Tartuffe?
He couldn't have been any better. Oh, to partake from every ill, and to recover the blood that Madame spilled, he drank at brunch 4 great glasses of wine.
Oh, poor fellow.
Both of them are now quite fine. I'll go up now to tell your wife of your deep concern at this threat to her life.
She's making fun of you to your face, brother. And, I hate to be a bother, but I think there is some justice in what she says. What a crazy caprice you have for him. And how could he exert such charm that you would let your wife be hurt?
Stop.
You take this pauper into your heart, and you go so
No
far
more,
as
or
to...
we must part. You don't know the man to whom you refer.
Okay. Say I don't know the man if you prefer, but to know what type of man he might be?
Only you could see him, and your glee would be gargantuan. He's a man a man. Learn from him a peacefulness so exquisite that lets you drop your woes like dried horse shit. I've been reborn because of his teaching. He teaches me that I shouldn't love anything. From every earthly passion, he has freed my life. I watch my mother, brother, children, and my wife drop dead without caring so much as that.
You seem to have humane sentiments down pat.
If you could only see him as I did at first, your eyes would have feasted with a spiritual thirst. Each day he came to church smiling with such sweet peace and threw himself down on the ground before me on both his knees. He drew upon himself the eye of everyone there by the holy fervor of his pious prayer. He sighed and wept in saintly fashion, then humbly kissed the earth in a fetching fashion. And when I was going, he ran up out in front to bless me with water from the holy font. His servants then, mastering his master to a T, informed me of his identity and his poverty. So I made a donation. But then he tried to return a portion. It is too much, he said. You are too generous. I don't merit your pity and your kindness. And when I refused to take it back, he gave it in alms to the poor right there in the nave. Oh, and then God bade me take him into my home. And now life is as sweet as a honeycomb. He rules us all, and to protect my honor, he bids my wife take his godly rule upon her. He forewarns me of men who might give her the eye.
Like him?
Well, in truth, he does seem far more jealous than I. You would not believe his fear of hell. He thinks himself damned for the least bagatelle. Such trifles suffice to scandalize him that he even accused himself of sin for having slain with a bit too much of wrath a flea that happened to cross his path.
Brother, I think you're crazy. Are you mocking me with such sheer lunacy? I mean, how can you pretend that this pure rot
Brother,
is anything more than just...
Your words reek of that free thought with which I find you more than a bit impeached.
Oh my.
And as I have 10 times or more clearly preached, you will soon find yourself in a wicked bind.
This is the normal jargon of your kind. They want everyone to be as blind as they are. To be clear-sighted is to be in error. And those that reject their vain hypocrisy have no faith or no respect for faith or sanctity. Go on with your tart sermon, scarcely smart. I know what I'm saying, and God knows my heart. I'm not a slave to your silly ceremony. There is fake piety like fake bravery. Just as one sees when honor calls us, the bravest men never make the most fuss. And so too, the good Christians whom we should follow are never the ones that see life so hard to swallow. What? Do you not make a distinction between hypocrisy and true devotion? Would you use the same commonplace for a mere mask and a true face? To equate artifice with sincerity is to confound appearance and reality. To admire a shadow the way that you do is to prefer counterfeit money to true. These days, men are strangely made, but their true natures are rarely displayed. In their minds, the bounds of reason are too small. Their shabby souls, they want to lounge and sprawl. But, brother, all of this is idle chatter.
Truly, you are a renowned teacher with all the world's knowledge in your cup. You are the only oracle, the wisest sage, the enlightened one, the Cato of our age. Next to you, all other men are dumb.
Brother, I know I'm not the wisest one, nor the most learned man in Christendom, but in moral matters, my greatest coup is to differentiate false from true. And I know of no heroes more worthy to be praised than the truly devout, and nothing at all with greater appeal than the holy fervor of a saintly zeal. So too, nothing could be more odious than the whitewashed face of a zeal that's specious, or these frank charlatans seeking places, whose false and sacrilegious double faces exploit our love of God and make a game of our reverence for Christ's holy name. These people, I say, who, with an uncommon hurry on the path to heaven, it leads right through their treasury, who, writhing and praying, demand a profit each day, while calling for a retreat as they pocket their pay, who know how to tally their zeal with their vices, faithless, vindictive, full of artifices. To ruin someone, they'll conceal their resentment under a capacious cloak of godly contentment. There are many people in this false disguise, but those with pure hearts are easy to recognize. Our age, my friend, has brought into plain sight many glorious examples of what is right. Look at Aristotle, or Periandra, or Ront, Alcidamus, or Clatandra. Their titles are the ones that all agree to. They decline any fanfare for their virtue. They don't engage in vain ostentation, for their humane faith finds form in moderation. They don't censor all our actions, for there they see the vain pride in such transactions. And leaving boastful rhetoric to others, by their own actions they reprove their brothers. The appearance of evil is no concern of theirs. They cast the best light on others' affairs. They plot no intrigues, seek no one to fleece. Their only concern is to live at peace. They don't cause a sinner's chagrin. Their abhorrence is only at sin. And they don't take the side of God more extremely than God himself, who could act supremely. These are my models, and this is their ways. Such examples are the ones that most merit praise. But your man, in truth, is not made of such steel. In good faith, perhaps, you praise his great zeal, but I think you are dazed in his meaningless glitter.
Oh, dear brother-in-law. Are you finished?
Yes.
Disrespect!
Your humble servant.
Pardon me, one word, brother. Let's put this discussion to the side. You know, Belair has your word that he will become Marianne's spouse.
Yes.
And you announced this fact in your house.
That is true.
Then, why postpone the event?
I don't know.
You don't intend to recant.
Perhaps.
How can you go back on your word?
I never said I would.
I hope no absurd hitch has caused you to pull back your promise.
Oh, we'll see.
Why do you speak with such finesse? Belair has sent me to ask you this verbatim.
Oh, praise God.
What shall I report to him?
What you will.
But it is essential that I know your plans. What are they? Farewell. I feel his word will be withdrawn. I better go and report what's going on.
Marianne,
Yes.
come here.
Father, what is it you seek?
We must speak privately. I'm checking to see if anybody can overhear us. This is the perfect place for such a purpose. There now. It's okay. Marianne, I find you are endowed with a heart that's sweet, kind, and you've always been most dear to me.
A father's love brings true felicity.
That's well said. And to earn it most fully, you should devote yourself to contenting me.
That's how my devotion is put to the proof.
Good. Now, what do you think of our guest, Tartuffe? You? Well, think well before you reply.
Tell me what to say and I'll comply.
That's sensibly spoken. Now tell me, girl, that his merit shines like a gleaming pearl, that he warms your heart, and that you would rejoice to have him be your husband by my choice, eh? What's that?
Please,
What?
am I in error?
Why?
Whom do you swear that I should touch my heart to? And whom would I rejoice with if we married by your choice?
Tartuffe!
Out of the question, Father! I assure you, I urge no such an imposture!
But, child, I intended to be so, and it should be enough that I've chosen for you.
What? Father!
But I intend, you see, to unite in marriage Tartuffe and my family. He will be your husband, I do declare it. Since you promised, what do you stare at? You must be eaten up by curiosity to eavesdrop on my daughter and me.
I don't know whether the rumor I hear is sly conjecture or a wicked smear, but I've just heard word of this marriage, and I trust it is only verbiage.
Why? Is the idea itself so very absurd?
Yes.
I wouldn't believe you, sir, if you gave your word.
I will make you believe it by and by.
Yes, you're going to tell us a bald-faced lie.
I am only saying what you soon will see.
Nonsense.
What I say, dear girl, soon will be.
Go on. Don't believe him. It's but too bizarre.
I say,
No. You've gone too far, and no one believes you.
die damn you, you
Oh,
wild
you said the worst for you. What? Can you pose as one who's sage, gravely stroking your bearded visage, and still be full enough to
Hear me! I have given you too much liberty, and it no longer gives me any pleasure.
Oh, please, monsieur, keep your anger within measure. Are you mocking us with this silly plot? Your daughter is no match for a bigot. Oh, what would you gain if she went this loud? He has other schemes to worry about. And with your wealth, what benefit would it bring to pick a bum?
Say he has nothing. For that reason, you should revere him the more. He is a holy man, and nobly poor. It raises him up to greater grandeur that he has renounced all wealth by his pure detachment from the merely temporal and his powerful love for the eternal.
No.
But my assistants may give him the means to restore his lands and remove his liens.
What?
He's a man of repute in the land of his birth, and even as he is a man of worth.
Yes, so he tells us. But his vanity does not sit so well with true piety. A man pleased with simple sanctity needn't vaunt his name and dignity. And humility born of devotion suffers beneath such blatant ambition. What good is his pride? But perhaps I digress. Let's speak of the man, not his nobleness. Can you bestow without feeling like a rat? A girl like this on a man like that? What? And should you think of propriety and see the end with anxiety? And we know some girls cannot remain chaste if their husband's tush is up to their taste. And the best laid plans for an honest life are somewhat easier to the best laid wife. And many a man with a horned head has driven his wife to another man's bed. And it's entirely too much to ask for a wife to be faithful to a flabby husband. And one who gives a girl to a man she hates is guilty before God for all her mistakes. Consider the perils you expose yourself to.
So you think I should learn how to live from you?
You could do worse than follow my lead.
Oh, dear daughter, do drop this maid's daffy creed.
Yeah.
I know I betrothed you to young Valere, but I hear he likes his dicing and his drinking.
Where did you hear that?
Even worse, is inclined to free thinking.
Oh, God.
I note with regret that we don't see him at mass.
Oh, must he be there the same moment you pass? Like those who attend, only to be seen.
Your advice isn't wanted. Don't intervene. Tartuffe is on the path to salvation. That is a treasure past all calculation. This wedding will bring blessings beyond measure and be crowned with great sweetness and pleasure. Together you will live, thriving on love, like newborn babes or a pair of turtle doves. You will never be found in angry debate, for you will find all that you wish in this mate.
I'm sure she'll make him a cuckold.
She will.
What?
Oh, he looks just like a caricature. But his sir will only make him an ass, no matter how much virtue your daughter has.
Keep quiet and remember your place, and quit sticking your nose in my face!
I will be trying, sir, to protect you.
You're very kind, but please shut up, do.
If only I didn't like you.
Oh, I don't need liking.
But I'll like you, sir, despite your griping. Oh, in all good conscience, I would be provoked to find you the butt of some smutty joke.
Would you keep quiet?
We cannot foster such an alliance!
Shut up, you viper, with your brazen tricks!
What? You've been reborn, yet you give way to hate.
Yes, your prattle has made me quite high-strung. And now I insist that you hold your tongue.
All right, but I'll think in silence, nonetheless.
Well, think if you wish, but strive for success at shutting your mouth, or beware. Now let's see. I have weighed everything, quite maturely.
I hate the silence.
And without being smug, I'll say that Tartuffe's fake.
Yes, he has a fine muzzle.
so fine that even if you forgot his other traits.
And they're sorry traits. If I were in her place, most assuredly, no man would wed me with impunity. Oh, and he learned right after the wedding that a wife's vengeance lies in the bed.
You refuse to obey me, is that true?
What's your beef, sir? I'm not speaking to you.
What are you doing?
Soliloquizing.
Oh, very well. To give her a good chastising, I think she needs a taste of the back of my hand. Oh, God! Oh, dear daughter, you should approve of all that I have planned and have faith in a spouse who's my designee. Speak to yourself.
I'm not speaking to me.
Oh, just one little word.
I'm not in the mood.
Because I was ready.
What ineptitude.
Dear daughter, let's see some obedience and accept my choice with complete deference.
I would thumb my nose at such a silly spouse.
Daughter, your maid is a complete pest and would arouse vice in a saint. She's a complete shrew. I'm so upset I can't continue. Her taunts have nearly driven me to swear, and I have to come down to the open air.
Have you entirely lost your voice and heart? Why must I continue playing your part? To think you allow such a mad proposal without even voicing a meek refusal?
How am I to resist such a harsh patriarch?
By any means! Don't be an easy mark.
But how?
Tell him that you can't love on command, and that you'll marry for yourself, not by demand. And since you are the most concerned in these affairs, you'll choose for yourself the sire of his heirs. If Tartuffe is so charming to him, he can wed him himself if that's his whim.
A father, I'm sure, has absolute power. Before him, I can only cringe and cower.
Oh, use your head. Valère wants to tie the knot. Do you really love him, I ask, or not?
Your injustice to me, Doreen, has a mortal sting. How could you ask me such a thing? Haven't I poured my soul out to you, and don't you know yet that my love is true?
How do I know that your heart echoes your voice, and that this love is truly your own choice?
Your doubts, Doreen, wrong me greatly. My feelings have been shown far too plainly.
You love him then?
With the strongest passion.
And he loves you in the same fashion?
I think so.
And both of you burn equally for this union and marriage? Oh, and about this other man, what's your intention?
I died before I submit to court.
Fine. I hadn't thought of that, of course. Death would give you such a forcible divorce. I hadn't thought of that intention. Jeez, I hate to hear such stupid ideas.
Good heavens, what a rash mood you're in, Doreen. You have no pity for my maiden.
Girl, I have no sympathy for foolishness and those who meet such situations with such weakness.
What am I to do? I was born frail. Give it together.
A woman in love needs a heart of steel.
Haven't I kept it free for my lover, whose task it is to win it from my father?
What if your father is completely lunatic, whose love for Tartuffe is totally fanatic, and who is blocking the match you're bewailing? Is your lover to be damned for her trial?
Am I to display how deeply I'm bitten, by rejecting Tartuffe like the ones who love smitten? Am I, because of valor, strength, and beauty? Turn out my honesty and duty! I don't you have me show my heart to all?
No, not at all. Oh, I'm wrong to forestall your marriage to Tartuffe. Oh, what am I doing? I'm stopping something so advantageous. Tartuffe, isn't he something to behold? Surely Tartuffe isn't made of such a mold. If rightly viewed as to make a person laugh, 'twould be an honor to be his better half. The whole world already crowns him with glory in physique and character. Oh, he's laudatory. He has red ears and a florid-flushing face. With him for a mate, we live in joyful grace.
Dear God.
Oh, what delight you'll feel within to know you're wed to a man like him.
Oh, please, Dr. Totkin, show me a way to avoid this marriage. You've said enough. I'm ready to be led.
No, a good daughter must obey her dad, even if he wishes her to make love to him. What are you complaining of? You will proceed to his little villa, where you will get your absolute fill of uncles and cousins to be entertained. Right away, you'll be moved in the most urbane of hicks. You'll do an overture to the wives of the judge and the tax assessor, who will kindly seat you in a folding chair. During Carnival, you may hope to have there a ball with 2 bagpipes for an orchestra, and maybe some puppets and a tiny gorilla. But if your husband...
Oh, please, you're killing me. Help me avoid this catastrophe.
I am your servant.
Oh, Doreen, mercy.
Oh, to punish you, I ought to let things be.
My dear girl.
No!
If I declared my love...
No. Tartuffe is your man, sure enough.
You know, I've always trusted that you would help me.
No, I'm sure you will be Tartuffe.
All right, then. Since my fate no longer moves you, henceforth, you shall see me alone and blue.
Oh my God.
And from my sorrow, my heart will draw relief, and I know an absolute cure for my grief.
Girl.
All right, I'm not angry. Come back, too. In spite of everything, I pity you.
Doreen, if I am to be the one who crucified, you shall see how quickly.
Don't torture yourself. We can still block them. Oh, but look, I think that's ballet. I see.
Gossip is singing a little ditty, my dear. News to me, and very pretty.
What?
That will you marry Tartuffe?
It is true that my father has such a plan in view,
Your father?
has altered his inclination. Through him, all of this has come to my attention.
What? Seriously?
Yes. Seriously, he wants this wedding quite decidedly.
And how does your heart respond to this plan, madam?
I don't know.
Your response is play. You don't know.
No.
No.
What do you recommend?
I recommend that you accept this husband.
You recommend that?
Yes,
Really?
I do. A wonderful choice. Well worth attending to.
Very well. That's advice, sir, that I accept.
I doubt that taking it causes you regret.
No more regret than giving it causes you.
I came in thinking pleasure would ensue.
And simply to please you.
Girl.
Let's see what comes of this hullabaloo.
So, that's your love for me? And did you lie when...
Please, let's not speak of days gone by. You've told me quite plainly that I must embrace that man as my mate, and now I promise to obey, since you so kindly advised me that way.
Don't excuse yourself through circumlocution. You've already made your own resolution, and you've seized upon a frivolous excuse to justify this lamentable ruse.
Quite true, and well said.
No doubt. And your soul, never lost for love of me, its self-control.
Alas, may will be thinking so.
Yes, I may think so. But my broken heart foresees you too suffering from love's dart. I know to whom I'll take my heart in hand.
And the love and merit for the man.
Dear God, let's leave merit to one side. I haven't much of it, as you've signified. But I know where there's a woman, soft-eyed and open-hearted, and this double cross may make her more inclined to recompense my loss.
The loss isn't great, and your paradise will soon lead you to a new mistress.
I'll do my best, of that you can be sure. When one is forgotten, it's hard to endure. And so, I must make myself forget. If I can't do it, I'll fake it. And yet, I could never forgive my own servility if I kept loving one who abandoned me.
What a noble, uplifting sentiment.
Quite so. should give it their assent. What? Do you think I should perpetuate the flame of love that I have felt of late and see you cast into another's arms without letting my heart seek other charms?
No. Indeed, I vow I wish the thing were to happen right now.
You do.
Yes.
That's enough insults from you, madame! And now, I bid you adieu.
Very well.
And please remember that you are the one who forced me down this avenue.
Yes.
And I do nothing more than following the path you took before.
So bad.
My God.
Stop! I'm doing what you want.
Good.
I'm leaving forever! Not some short jaunt!
The sooner.
Huh?
What?
You called?
Me? No.
Well, then, I'll soon be abroad. Adieu, madame.
I think, perchance, you have lost your mind through extravagance, and have only allowed you to go on this way to see what folly you might spawn. Hey, madame,
What do you want, Doreen?
come here.
No, I'm too mad. Don't intervene. She wishes me to drain this bitter cup.
Stop.
No, can't you see my mind's made up?
Oh,
My presence pains him. I drive him away. I think it would be best if I didn't stay.
where are you going?
Doreen, let go!
Then return.
No, it's none of your concern.
I see that my presence causes her pain. It would be best if I left her again.
Wait!
Soldier!
Both of you be damned if I want this mess. Come here and settle this fracas.
But what's your plan?
What do you wish to do?
To patch things up a bit between you two. Are you out of your mind to fight in this way?
Did you hear her treat me like a popinjay?
Are you mad to have gotten so enraged?
Did you hear what happened? It can't be assuaged.
You're both done, sis. She wants nothing more than to be the one woman you adore. He loves you alone, and to make you his wife is his only desire. I swear on my life.
How then could you give me such bad advice?
And how could you demand it? Was that wise?
You're both insane! Give me your hands.
What for?
Come on. There. Come here. Can't you see?
What is the point of this?
Lord, quick, come on! Our love for each other cannot be withdrawn.
Don't react so painfully by the book. Try giving the fellow a civil look.
Do it again? One more
Go
time.
for it.
Franklin goes in.
All lovers are crazy. It's sad, but true.
Am I not right to complain about you? And to tell the truth, weren't you rather unkind to delight in trying to upset my mind?
What about you? Aren't you the bigger ingrate?
Let's stop until later for this debate and try instead to stop this marriage.
Tell us then what we can use for leverage.
We'll wage warfare on every front. Oh, your father's bluffing and playing a stunt. But it might seem easier if you might seem to consent sweetly to his crazy scheme. And we may fare better with some delay. Some malady will cause you some dismay. You saw a corpse and never felt queerer, dreamt of muddy water, or broke a mirror. The point above all is that no one, I guess, can force you to marry unless you say yes. But our ship would sail in fair weather if you two were never seen talking together. Go and employ each friend towards what we intend. We will employ your brother, and we'll also use your stepmother. Farewell.
Whatever we attempt to do, in truth, my greatest hope resides in you.
Although I cannot answer for my father. I vow I'll never belong to another.
How happy you have made me! If they ever...
Bye! You young lovers prattle forever. Be off, I say.
Finally...
What blather? Look at you! Go off that way. And you go the other.
May a bolt of lightning strike me dumb! May everyone treat me like a bum! If either force or respect hinder me from blowing my top at this calamity!
Please control your displeasure. Your father has merely mentioned this measure. Nobody does everything he proposes. How something opens may not be how it closes.
I need to stop this vulgar coxcomb's plot and in 2 words tell him what's what!
Whoa! Why don't we let your stepmother manage him just as she does your father? Over Tartuffe, she has her own little ways of making him welcome all that she says. I think she makes his heart go pitter-patter. My God, it's true. That would be a fine matter. In fact, she has summoned him for your sake, to learn exactly what's at stake, to find out his feelings, and to let him know what really rotten results would flow from any pretensions that he might want to marry. The servant says they're praying, and then I should tarry, that he'll descend after they meditate. Be off then, I say, and leave me alone.
No! I didn't be here the whole entire time, baby!
No, they must be by themselves.
I won't even speak!
Oh, you're kidding yourself. You're so quick to anger, and that might put us all in danger. Go.
No!
Oh!
I'm going to watch, and I'm not going to get close.
How tiresome you are. Here they come. Get lost!
Laurent, lock up my hair shirt and my scourge and pray for freedom from each carneler.
Dear Lord, we pray for freedom.
If
We pray
anyone
for
comes
words
calling,
right now.
say I have gone to share my alms with the poor souls in prison.
Yes.
What outrageous behavior.
What do you wish?
Oh, to say.
Whoa.
By our Savior, please, before you speak, take this handkerchief.
Oh, why?
Because seeing your bosom causes me grief.
Modest.
From one's eyes, one's soul may be wounded, and then sinful thoughts may grow unattended.
So, you're quite prepared for temptation, and bare skin causes you trepidation. I myself don't understand why you have such passion. I think lust is out of fashion. Because I could see you nude from top to bottom without your cheeks causing my cheeks.
What's a little modesty in your discourse? I must leave you instantly perforce.
Oh, no. It is I who must leave you in peace, but I have this to say before I cease. Madame is seeking to visit you for the honor and pleasure of a rendezvous.
Oh, yes, most willingly.
How sweet. I'm even sure now that dog's in heat.
Will she soon come?
I think I can hear her! And there she is. I'll now leave you two together.
I know you're going to leave room for the Holy Spirit. I'm just going to make sure.
Have you forever in its great bounty grant you good health both in soul and body, and bless your days as much as he desires, who is the humblest of those your love inspires.
I'm much obliged for your pious wishes, but please, let us be seated and put ourselves at ease.
Have you quite recovered from your illness?
Yes, my headache quickly lost its sharpness.
My prayers haven't enough value to buy such grace from the heavenly one on high. But most of my recent prayers have in essence been mainly focused on your convalescence.
Concern for me is somewhat disquieting.
I dearly cherish your precious well-being, and to restore it, I would have given my own.
Oh, such Christian charity is overblown, but I am much obliged for all your care.
I try to do as much for you as I dare.
I wish to speak of some private business, and I am pleased there's no one to overhear us.
I too am delighted and all to the new. It's very sweet being one-on-one with you. For this also, I beg the deity, with only now has he granted it to me.
I myself, when an encounter between us two, where your whole heart is open, through and through.
In exchange for this unique blessing, I desire only to give to you my whole soul. I swear that all my preaching about your guest, though perhaps overreaching, was not caused by any anger or hate, but rather by a zeal that's passionate and pure.
I hope you understand and declare my belief that you seek only my welfare.
Yes, madame, it is true, my devotion is
You're
such.
hurting me.
Passion pushes me too much. I never wanted to hurt you, I swear, and I would rather.
Why is your hand there?
I'm feeling your dress. Such fine dignity.
Oh, please let me go. You're tickling me.
Good Lord, this workmanship is marvelous. Craftwork nowadays is miraculous. I've never seen anything quite so fine.
That's true, but let's speak of this concern of mine. I hear that my husband is breaking his word and giving you his daughter. What have you heard?
Some such words to transpire, but that is not the joy to which I aspire. And I see also those splendid attractions which I seek to attain through all my actions.
So all your earthly love has been overthrown?
My breast does not hold a heart made of stone.
I'm sure your thoughts are on salvation, and nothing less holds any fascination.
Girl!
The love that attracts us to what's eternal does not stop our love for the merely temporal. Our senses can be quite easily charmed by the perfect earthly works that God has formed. His glory is mirrored in those like you, but in you yourself we see its rarest hue. He has molded your face with such sublime art that it surprises the eye and transports the heart. I can't gaze upon you, you perfect creature, without worshiping you, God and nature, and sensing my soul in ardent love for this, the most beautiful portrait by God above. At first I feared that my secret attraction might be a tricky trap laid by Satan, and I even resolved to flee from your eyes as if you were something to exercise. But I finally learned, O beauty most lovable, that my ardor for you could never be culpable, that I should even consider it right, and so I submit to my heart's delight. I confess that I'm playing an audacious part in presenting to you the gift of my heart, but I put all my faith in your kindness like a beggar man hindered by blindness. In you I see peace, hope, happiness. On you depends my torment and my bliss. And through you alone I will finally be happy if you will, or sad if you please.
That declaration is very urbane, but in a man of God, it's a bit profane. You ought to protect your heart of the better and reflect more deeply on such a matter. A saint like you, whom we all hail.
I may be holy, but I'm nonetheless male.
Yes.
And when I charms, it's time for reason to twirl its arms. I know such words to me may seem strange, though, madam. After all, I am not an angel. And if you condemn the confession I'm making, admit nonetheless that your beauty's breathtaking. For the first time I set eyes upon your supreme splendor, my heart became yours and you my queen. The inevitable sweetness of your divine gaze shattered my stout heart and set it ablaze. That look conquered all. Fasting, prayers, duty, and turned my vows into praise of your beauty. My eyes and my sighs have often shown my choice, but to make it still clearer, I now add my voice. If you should look down with a kindly eye upon the base woes of a slave such as I, and if your great kindness should happen to lead you to seek what I need, I shall always have you, oppression one, a love that beggars all comparison. All these beggars at court for whom wives act absurd, are rash in their deeds and reckless in their words. They endlessly brag about every success, each favor they receive, they quickly confess, and their wagging tongues on which you rely dishonor the shrine before which they lie. But men like me burn with a disciplined labor, and we hold your sweet secret safe forever. The concern we have for our own reputation will also preserve you in your own station. In us you will find, if you wish it, my dear, love without scandal, pleasure without fear.
I have heard your words and your rhetoric. Leave your point clear, though you lay her thick. Aren't you afraid that I might be in the mood to tell my husband of your solicitude, and that a sudden knowledge of that sort might set back your hopes of his lasting support?
I know that you were only too gracious. You'll forget my audacious deeds, and they spring from a human failing, that passionate love when you are bewailing, and that you will reflect when you view things afresh, that I'm not blind, and a man's only flesh.
Others might think differently, I suppose, but discretion prevails, and I won't expose this matter to my spouse. In return, it's true, I do want one little favor from you.
Oh?
To push forward, without any sly snare, the wedding of Marianne and Blair, to renounce on your own the unjust power that would enrich you with another's dower.
I got you, bitch!
What
Madam, no. All this must be exposed. By hiding here, I've heard all he proposed. And God in his goodness has guided me to confound this noisome bastard's treachery. And the insolent pride of this base bloke has triumphed too often over my just wrath and sown too much trouble along my path. And now I'm going to wake up my father and justly screw this scumbag who wishes to make love to you.
No, to be innocent, he has driven to set forth the path that he has given. I never would.
No, you got your own reasons for doing so. I have my reasons for my quid pro quo. The very thought of sparing him is a joke. The base pride of this insolent broke has caused me to sow too much wrath along my path and struggled and made me mad. And I'll tell you this much right now, if the perfidy of this bastard is not exposed, I'm going to make sure I burn his clothes.
Yes, sir.
No, my mind is made up. It is time to rejoice and fill up the cup. And God is showing me, giving me ready way. And this is just the thing to make my day. Father! It may surprise and amuse you greatly to hear the news of what's going on lately. You're being well paid for all your caresses. And by your friend's response to those tendernesses. And I've heard him here confess to your bride a love that has made him sick, heart sick and dove-eyed. And now the power he's had over you is showing its hold in his efforts to make you a couple. What?
Yes.
Right here.
I
Okay, right
disturbed
now.
my husband's rest by reporting the words of a silly past. My honor does not demand such a thing, since I'm well able to resist flattery. You would never have spoken out against my view if I had any power over you.
All right, Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with you. Let's talk about it.
What I say?
It's incredible. Yes, brother, I'm wicked and culpable.
Yeah,
a
we're
sorry
sorry.
sinner, full of iniquity, as great a wretch as there could ever be. My entire life has been soiled with evil. It's nothing but a wrath of simple upheaval. And I see that God has, for my punishment, chosen to mortify with me with this event. Let them connect any crime with my name. I'll waive all defense and take all the blame. Believe what they tell you. Stoke up your wrath and drive me like a felon from your path. It's a shame that a bear cannot be too great, for I know I deserve a much worse fate.
Traitor! You dare by your duplicity to taint both his virtue and his purity? What? Will you believe the false myths of you misfit?
Oh, let him go on. You are wrong to scold, and you'd be wise to believe the story he's told. In light of his claims, why should you favor me? What do you know of my culpability? Why put your faith in my exterior? Why should you think that I'm superior? No. Appearances are fooling you. I am the kind of man that you should eschew.
Right.
Yes, my dear son, speak and don't merely try. Accuse me of treason, theft, and homicide. Call me every foul name you would recall. I deny nothing. I merit it all. And I beg on my knees to bear the chagrin the shameful result of my life of sin.
That's too much, brother. Why can't you let go, scoundrel? What? Keep quiet, you bum. Did you surmise that?
Oh, brother, please arise.
Shame. Silence! If you say one word, I will break your arm.
In the name of God, brother, do no harm. I would rather face a ravening beast than that your dear son should be harmed in the least.
Yes, we do not want him to
Great, leave him in peace. On my two knees, I beg you to give him your grace.
No,
brother, no. Wretch, I see what you've done.
Then listen,
Cease, I say. I know your motive in this foray. You all hate him. And now I see how my wife, my children, and the maid conspire against his life.
We saw it.
You impudently try every trick you can to alienate me from this holy man. Well, the harder you try to drive him away, the harder I'll try to get him to stay. And I'll hasten the marriage to Marianne to demolish the pride of this whole clan.
You will force her to marry this man?
Yes! This very night, to see you bellow. I defy you all, and I stand here to say that I am the master and you must obey. Come, now, retract, you foul pollution, down on your knees and demand absolution.
By whose pretense should I ever?
Go, so you refuse, scoundrel, you persist in your impudence. A stick, a staff, oh, don't hold me back. Get out of my house, and don't even back. Quickly, leave this place and never again let me see your face. I am cutting you off, and what is worse, I am leaving you with my heartfelt curse.
Oh my God!
Oh, to offend in that way, a saintly man.
Ah, Heavenly Lord, pardon if you can. You only saw with what pain I see them trying to blacken my name.
Villain!
Mere violence and gratitude makes me suffer from a torture so cruel. The
God!
harder I feel, my soul longs to cry. I can't even speak, and I'm sure I will die.
Oh, why, villain, why I did not crush you with where you stand with my hand and the other one. Calm yourself, brother, and try not to fret.
Let's stop these squabbles that end in regret. The great friction I've caused makes me grieve, and I believe, brother, that I should leave.
Yeah,
What?
we'll leave
Sure,
her.
yes.
They hate me, and I see they want you to doubt my integrity.
Well, who cares? Do you think I'll let them?
No doubt they'll continue their stratagem, and the same tales you reject today you may find credible some other day.
No, brother,
Ah, brother, a man's making easy, make yourself special. Let me your leader.
No, please remain! I can't live without you!
Well, I suppose I will suffer if I do. Still, if you wish. All right, it's a pact. But in the future, I know how I must act. Honor is tender and friendship engages me to friend gossip, however outrageous. I'll avoid your wife, and you will not see me.
No. You must often let them see you with her, night and day. That's not enough, but this will make them stew. I don't want to have any heir but you.
Yeah!
And I'm going to legally designate you as the heir of my whole estate. A frank and true friend, whom I take as my son, dearer to me than wife or children. God, will you accept this pact that I'm making?
May God's will be done in this undertaking.
Oh, poor man. Let us put it all down in writing and let their envy choke on their spiting.
Ah.
doesn't do you much credit. And I have come here to seek you out, sir, to tell you bluntly what I think is at stake. I'm not going to dredge up the whole dispute. The fact is, to ease in disrepute. Supposing he did act like a fool.
He did.
And you were unfairly being called cruel.
He was.
Shouldn't a Christian pardon the offense and purge his soul of the desire for vengeance? And should you permit him for this one goof to be driven away from his father's roof? I'll tell you this, and I'll be bold. You are scandalizing both young and old. If you take my advice, you'll seek a truce and not be a party to this boy's abuse. Give an offering to God of your acrimony and restore this son to his patrimony.
Alas, as for him, I seek that solace. I do not have for him the slightest malice.
No matter.
I wholly forgive him of any blame, and I long to restore him in his good name.
Yes.
But in the service of God, I can't permit it, for if he remains, I shall have to quit this house. No prior offense holds a candle in his, or maybe it would cause a huge scandal.
We can't be doing with the scandal now we're at atmosphere.
Only knows what people would assume. They would impute it to cunning, I presume.
That's right.
Say that my guilt has made me pretend to excuse him of any intent to offend him, that I fear him and wish to placate him with some crafty move with my plan to checkmate him.
I think you're making up excuses, and your arguments, monsieur, seem like bruises. Must you swear guilty? Does he need us to punish the guilty? Leave it to him to take care of vengeance. He bids us to forgive every offense and not consider human judgment when we follow God's sovereign commandments.
Amen.
I've told you already that I forgive him, and that, sir, is God's directive. But after such scandal and vituperation, God doesn't demand our cohabitation.
Yeah, we can't be cohabitating with me,
And does he demand that you lend your hand to the pure caprice of the Father's command and accept the gift of his whole estate, which you cannot justly appropriate?
Those who know me would not believe that I do anything selfish or unjustified. I hold worldly goods in quite low esteem.
That's right.
I can't be dazzled by their phony glee. And if in the end I decide to take the gift that the Father wishes to make, it is only, I swear, because I fear that it can be left to a false profiteer.
Right.
Or that it can be shared by those who would use it to do evil rather than good. Or who would not use it, as I'm sure I can, for the glory of God and one's fellow man.
That's right.
Oh, sir! Do not put on that scrupulous air while your behavior injures a rightful heir. Don't feel uneasy or risk your health by fretting about the perils of his wealth. It would be better spent on a young man's whim than that you be accused of defrauding him. I only wonder why you're not ashamed by the proposal in which you're named. Is there, in true religion, is there some dictum that says it's okay to make an heir your victim?
Up, it is now, monsieur, 3:30. Certain religious rites demand my presence, and you must excuse me for my absence. Oh, while
That's right. We got ourselves an exorcism and another baptism.
Ah!
Please, sir, Aunt, help us, help her for pity's sake. Her suffering such that her heart may break. The awful pact that her father has made is one that has caused us such grieving. Here he comes. Let's join forces and through skill or cunning try to undo this vicious scheme that's left us all so troubled.
I'm pleased to see you all assembled. This contract here should make you very gay. I'm sure you know what I'm going to say.
In the name of God, who knows, however, and of everything, which might move your heart, forgo for now the rights of your paternity,
for humanity.
Your fondness for him doesn't bother me. Indulge it. And if it's not enough to consign your whole estate to him, then give him mine. But please, please, don't give him my hand. And allow me to live in a convent where I may spend the sad days until God lets me die.
Oh, young girls always play these religious pranks when their fathers try to haul their lusty flanks, huh? Get up. The harder you have to work to bear it, the greater the virtue and the merit. I mean, let this marriage mortify your senses and quit bothering me with your weak defenses.
If I may.
Keep quiet and stay out of the matter. I completely forbid you to add to the chatter.
If I may offer some advice.
Brother, your advice is worth any prize. It is thoughtful, and I truly respect it, and I hope you don't mind if I reject it.
How can I think about what you're saying, except that your blindness is quite dismaying. You must be dishonoured and led astray to refuse to believe what has happened today.
My dear, I only called like I see him. You favor my son, that worthless young bum, and are afraid to condemn his dirty trick on that most saintly of men. You are, in fact, too calm to be believed, and I think you ought to have been a bit more aggrieved.
When a lovesick man makes a foolish mistake, must we take up arms as if honor is at stake and must we respond to every small sliver, fire in our eyes and anger on our lips for myself? I laugh at these signs of lust. It doesn't please me, grown on plots. I seek wisdom, tempered in charity. I'm not one of those prudes whose asperity is such that they fight for virtue, truth, and nail, and scratch a man's eyes out for being male.
Right.
Heaven preserve me from that kind of virtue. I am an honest wife, and not a shrew. And I believe that a calm, icy glance is quite enough to rebuff an advance.
I know what I know, and I won't change my mind.
I'm again amazed that you would be so blind. Would you keep that incredulity if I could make you see that we've spoken truth?
See?
Yes.
Fantasy.
But if I'm bound to make you see it all, I'm dead.
Fairy tales.
Man, at last reply. I don't expect you to believe me, but I do wonder what you will say, good man. If I could bring you to a place where you can see and hear these things, what then?
If you could do that, then I would say nothing again.
Oh, it would be you've been blind too long and you called me a liar. You're wrong. But for your pleasure, and with modesty, I'll make you witness my veracity.
Good. I'll take you at your word. Now let's see how you bring me to the place where you'll prove that this is true.
Bid him come to me.
He's a crafty one, and maybe he'll not be undone through crafty done.
No, we're easily duped by our affection and vanity aids in our misdirection. Send him here to me, and you can go. Get to the table here, and crouch down low.
Why?
Hiding what is to be desired.
Why under the table?
Just do what's required. Make my plans, and we'll see how they fare. Be under the table, and when you're down there, don't let him see, and try not to grunt.
I really think I'm far too tolerant, but I'll stay through the end of your stratagem.
You won't, I'm sure, have a thing to condemn. Mind you, I'm going to have strange things to say. You must not be shocked in any way. Whatever I may say, you must allow. I only wish to convince you anyhow. I'm going to use sex, since I'm reduced to it, to strip off the cloak of this hypocrite, stoke up the fires of his insolent heart, and give a free field to this base upstart. For your sake, and to deepen his disrepute, I'm going to pretend to welcome his suit, but I'll quit just as soon as you put it on. Things needn't go further than you wish, my love. And you should stop them from becoming bizarre, because mad love has gone too far. Spare your wife. Don't leave me in his hands any longer than your reaching your conviction demands. This is your concern, and you are in command. Here he comes. Still, get down. Oh, understand?
He's right here. Please come in. Go home.
Now I know you're going to treat her like the Virgin Mary, right?
You wish to speak with me,
shut the door before I say a word and take a look around. We mustn't be overheard. I wouldn't want another fracas to ensue like the one that overtook us. Hitherto, never before had I been so dismayed, and he startled me and made me afraid for you. You must have seen that I did my best to disrupt his plan and soothe his unrest. It is true, but I was so filled with shame that I never thought of denying his claim. By the grace of God, I'm nearly sure that all is for the best, and now we're more secure, and prestige of your name has dispelled the storm, and my husband will never suspect you of harm, defying those rumors too grim. He wants us together at every moment, and that is why, without blame, I can be alone with you. Although you're a man, and that allows me to open my heart willingly. Sweet thoughts, sweetheart.
I find it odd that you have kind words to say. Earlier, you treated me in a different way.
Well, if you're angry at that rebuff, you know nothing about a woman's love and how little you know about our defense, and that a small defense was really meant. At such times, our modesty must contend to the tender feelings that triumph in the end, no matter how strongly you make love's claim and embracing it. We always feel some shame we rejected it first, but in our faces it's clear that we'll soon yield to your embraces. Our wishes and our words are often opposed. A refusal may mean we accept what's proposed. No doubt I am making too free a confession that I might be committing an indiscretion, but since my attempt at silence has gone awry, ask yourself why I sought to pacify to me, and what made me listen so long and so kindly to your sweet love song, and what I have reacted as you saw me do. If the offering of your heart didn't please me too, and what would you be able to conclude from my fervent desire to conclude the marriage that has been announced just now? Isn't it that I would hate for a wedding vow to come between us, and that I care for you, but nothing at all to tear us in two?
There is no pleasure in heaven above sweeter than such words from the lips I love. Their honeyed sound flows richly through the senses with the sweetness of the purest essences. The pleasure of pleasing you is my one goal, and my heart finds happiness in that role. That heart also takes a slight liberty of daring to doubt this felicity. Perhaps these sweet words are a decorous ruse designed to disrupt my hymeneal news. And if I may speak quite freely with you, I won't believe all you say is true until I'm assured that you couldn't lie by a few of these favors for which I sigh. Such favors would make me your devotee and a true believer in your fondness for me.
Do you demand to push on with such great speed and drain my heart dry by your burning need? I risk my life in proclaiming my love for you. Even that is not enough. Cannot you believe the words that I say? Must you force me into going all the way?
The less one merits, the more one desires. Mere words will never quench our raging fires. A promised gift is often suspected. We rarely believe it until we inspect it. I who so little merit your favors doubt the happy outcome of my labors. And I will not believe a thing, my dear, until you ease my pain to prove you're sincere.
God, your love is too oppressive. It charms the soul and becomes oppressive. What a crazy power it has on the heart, and what fierce passion it tears me apart. Is there no way to stave off your desire, or to give me a moment to respire? Do you think it is fair for you to be so firm, to demand everything, and watch me squirm to get what you want? Pushing and pressing and abusing my weakness and acquiescing?
If you look on me with a kindly heart, then prove how you feel by playing your part.
But how can I give you what you seek without offending the God of whom you seek?
If it's only God that opposes my desire, I'll think of a way to make him conspire, and that need not restrain your heart, my dear.
And the decrees of God scare me to tears!
I can dispel your foolish fears, madame, for I know the art of quashing each qualm. Though God forbids certain gratifications, with him one can reach one's accommodation. It is a science to stretch out the strings of conscience in the service of diverse things, and to rectify an evil action with the purity of our intentions. Regarding these secrets, I shall instruct you. You need only allow me to conduct you. Satisfy my desires and have no fear. I'll assume the sin and leave your soul clear. Oh, that's quite a cough, madame.
Yes, it's a torment.
Would it help to have a licorice or mint?
It's an obstinate illness, but I see that all the mints in the world won't help me.
It's certainly troublesome.
That's for sure.
Scruples, at least, are easy to cure. You can be sure I'll keep things quiet. It deems evil only if men spy it. The noise of a scandal is the source of offense. There is no sin if one sins in silence.
I see. I'm forced to go astray, and I must consent and let you have your way, where I cannot hope, short of the deed that you be willing and content to concede. It's very hard to be forced to do it, but in spite of myself, I'll stoop down to it. And since you persist in making me obey, and since you refuse to believe what I say, and since you demand more convincing proof, I have to give in and quit acting aloof. But if my action causes anyone grief, the blame be on him who is responsible. The fault is most certainly none of mine.
Yes, madame, I agree, and that is fine.
Peek at the door and see. I beg you that my spouse isn't spying on her rendezvous.
Why do you care what he sees or where he goes? He's a man who loves to be led by the nose. Our trysts are something he's proud of achieving, and he'd watch us go to it without believing.
No matter, please go take a look outside. I would hate to think he's got some place to hide.
There goes, I swear, an abominable man. I can't get over it. What's his plan?
Now, come on, Susan. Were you having fun? Get back out there. You've only just begun hoping to and to be completely sure. Put your faith in your conjecture.
That man, I swear, is a vile animal. No man more evil has been spawned in hell.
Oh, good Lord, don't believe the lies people tell. Be only convinced before you can see. Cautious men shun the slips that come with speed.
I want to be able to see them. Leave them. Yep, good.
Oh, bonjour. Voulez-vous coucher avec moi?
Miniature.
Oh, vite, vite.
All things conspire, madame, for my contentment. I've closely examined the whole apartment. No one is around, and to my heart's delight. What was the hell?
Hold on. Your desire is too quick to ignite. You mustn't let passion be overdone. Oh, man of blessings, you wish to give me one. How you've let temptation overtake your life. You'd marry my daughter and covet my wife. I've always suspected you've changed your style, and I doubted your word for quite a long while. But now I've enough to give me my proof. I am fed up, and I want no more Tartuffe.
What? It's not my will to stay this way, but I was forced into the part I play.
What you think?
No, ado. You must get out of my house without more ado.
Oh, no, Brian,
Please, please, no sly repartee. Leave my house immediately.
You must leave, you speak as the master. The house is mine, and you better learn faster. I shall show you that senseless to pick a fight with me using this cowardly trick. That it will get you nowhere to insult me, and then I will punish your falsity, avenge God's wounds, and make you grieve. We're talking here about forcing me to leave. Laurent! Allons-y!
Oh boy.
I knew I should have left him alone. Oh no.
What is he saying? What is he after?
Ashamed to say this is no time for laughter.
Why?
I see my error by what he said. I gave him my legs. What was wrong with my head?
Gave him?
Yes, and they can't be restored. There's something else that troubles me more.
What is that?
I'll tell you soon, but first, there's a certain box I need to find upstairs. Oh.
Where are you rushing?
Oh, who knows?
It might make sense if we begin by having a conference about everything that's happened lately.
That box upstairs troubles me greatly. More than all the rest, it's cause for distress.
Why are those papers so important to possess?
Well, my unfortunate friend Argus, when he put them into my hands, swore me to secrecy and chose to rely on me as he fled. And according to what he said, those papers were crucial to both his life and his wealth.
Then why didn't you keep them to yourself?
It was a matter of conscience, you see. So I consulted Tartuffe in secrecy. And his arguments came to persuade me that I should give him the box for security, so that I might be able to deny on demand and have a subterfuge ready on hand with which my conscience might muddle through by swearing to things I knew weren't true.
You're in trouble, and both indeed of gift and these confidences are, if I'm to tell you my feelings quite honestly, measures that you took very thoughtlessly. They might put you in jail with such evidence, and since that man has it, it makes no sense for you to drive him away through your imprudence. You need to regain his full confidence.
What touching affection and holy zeal. He hides a wicked soul and a heart of steel. And I, who received him begging and broke, that's it, I renounce all such pious folk. Henceforth I will hold them as wholly evil and do my best to send them to the devil.
It's just like you to get carried away. You can never stay on the middle way. You see your error, and now you know that by a false zeal you've been brought low. But to redeem yourself, does logic demand that you must embrace an error even more grand? And must you confuse the heart of a shill with the hearts of all the men of goodwill? Because our rascal had the luck or the grace to dupe you with his austere and shining face? Must you believe that everyone acts this way and that no true churchman can be found today? Leave to libertines these foolish deductions. Seek true virtue, not a false deconstruction. Never rush into hasty admiration, but instead seek moderation. If possible, don't admire false pretense, but don't also give true zeal the cause for offense. And if you have to fall in one extreme, err in being fair with your esteem.
Father, is it true that this cat threatens you, and that he has forgotten all the gifts that bound you to?
Yes, son, he's driven me to the verge of tears.
Then I will cut off his ears. And don't let his insolence cause you to be dismayed. I will find a way to poke his head and shit on his grave. God damn, I'll cut him up and I'll rid of him there.
That is exactly like a randy voice bros. Please make your angry words more moderate. We live in a time and in a state where violent acts are clearly unlawful.
What's going on? The tales untold are awful.
So awful.
Novel things have been happening to me, and for all my kindness, this is my fee. I raise the man up out of his misery like a brother. I take him home with me. Each day I give him greater largesse. I give him my daughter and all I possess. And all the time the lying lowlife looks for the best way to seduce my wife. And not content with the gifts he's received, he threatens me with the gifts he's received and seeks to use in ruining me the profit he gained from my foolish bounty to drive me from the home that I gave him and reduce me to the state that he was in.
Poor man.
Son, I don't believe you would allow himself to take part in actions so foul.
How's that?
People always resent holy men.
Always.
I'm sorry, Mother, what were you trying to say just then?
That in your house one sees the strangest things. Among them is the hate that envy brings.
Well, how is it hate when I've told you the truth?
I warned you often when you were a youth. In this world, virtue is oppressed forever. The envious may die, but envy, never.
But what does this have to do with today?
People are telling you lies and hearsay.
Right.
But, Mother, I told you that I myself saw it.
The mouths of gossip is infinite.
You'll make me damn myself, Mother. I tell you, I saw with my eyes just what he would do.
Some tongues always have some poison to spit,
I
and nothing on earth is safe against it.
do not know what these words of yours mean. I've seen it. I say seen. With these eyes, seen. Do you know the word seen? Must I shout it in your ears 100 times and still you doubt it?
Beloved, appearances may be deceiving.
Go!
You shouldn't judge based on what you're perceiving.
Oh, go back!
Oh. Well, let me just tell you, people are prone to suspicion. Misjudgment is part of the human condition.
So I must interpret charitably his desire to cuckold me.
Don't you see that in order to accuse a man, you must have just cause, and until you're quite sure, you ought to pause.
So, to be more certain, what would you advise? Should I have waited until before my eyes he had... You made me say something quite lewd.
I'm sure that a holy zeal has imbued his soul, and I cannot begin to believe that he would bring himself to cheat.
Leave me, Mother. If you were not my mother, I am now so angry I do not know what I would do.
This is fair payment, sir, for what we received. You wouldn't believe us, now you're not believed.
We are wasting time on foolish pleasures that are better spent on active measures. We must not forget the swindler's threats.
What? Has his impudence have no boundaries yet?
For myself, I don't believe it's possible. His ingratitude would be too visible.
Don't put your faith in that. He has ways that he will gild within reason all he says, and with less evidence, people in power have forced their foes to cringe and cower. I'll tell you again, and as well armed as they are, you shouldn't have pushed him quite so far.
True, but what could I do? Facing that bastard, I felt a resentment that I've never mastered.
Liaison between us two.
Yes, I desire to arrange a shadow of some peace, however untrue.
Oh, okay.
And if I known he possessed such arms, I never would have set off such alarms in my...
No. No, who is this man and what does he want? Go see. I don't want anyone to visit me.
Hello, my dear sister. Could you please see if your master is in?
Oh, he has company, and I'm not sure he'll be able to see you now.
I have not come here to cause a row. I don't think my presence would displease him. I've come, in fact, to put him at ease.
Oh, your name?
Oh, tell him only that I come for Monsieur Tartuffe, to give him cheer.
Okay, one moment, please. It is a man who's come quite civilly on behalf of Monsieur Tartuffe to see, he says, to your pleasure.
Well, perhaps he's here to reconcile us. How should I behave? What should we discuss?
Don't let your anger appear, and if he makes suggest a deal, make it be clear.
Greetings, sir. May God destroy all your foes and favor you as much as I propose.
This kind of greeting meets my approbation. Perhaps it foreshadows some accommodation.
At one time I was your father's employee,
You are? Yes. Oh,
and this whole house is very dear to me.
Oh, well, I beg your pardon, sir, but to my shame, I'm totally ignorant of your name.
My name is Loyal. I come from Normandy. I'm the bailiff here in spite of envy. 40 years, Thanks be to God. I've done my duty, retained my job, and now I come with your permission to serve you this notice of your eviction.
What?
Let's have no irritation. This is nothing more than notification. In order to evict both you and yours, put your furniture out and lock the doors without parting with the legs of a bill.
What? You mean? To do what?
Yes, monsieur, if you will.
What? Does this house belong to you?
No, this house now belongs to TARTUFFE by order of, I'm just gonna say it blind.
He is master and
He
lord.
is master and lord of all your wealth. By virtue of a deed he showed me himself. It is a due form and cannot be doubted.
What impudence! I'm amazed about it!
Yes.
You and I, sir, have no business here. You best leave things to this man, who's civil and shrewd and knows too well the duties of my office to oppose himself to justice. I know that not even $1 million would make you cause a rebellion, and that you will be an honest citizen and let me fulfill the orders I'm given.
You may soon feel your black the heavy weight of this pain!
Tell your son to depart and be quiet, monsieur. I would hate to have to report all this and make matters more official.
This Monsieur Loyal is quite disloyal.
For all worthy men, there's a place in my heart. And I would not have wished, sir, to take part in this, except to lift some of your burden, by preventing the chore from falling to one who may not share my opinion of you, and would not proceed as gently as I do.
What could be worse than the evil crime of evicting me?
I'm giving you time. And until the morning, I will hold in abeyance the execution of this conveyance. I shall only come with 10 of my boys to spend the night without scandal and noise. And for the sake of form, please bring to me before you go to bed the keys to your door. I'll take care not to disrupt your repose and not to do anything you would oppose. But tomorrow morning, you must get set. Empty the house down to the last crochet.
Tomorrow morning?
Yes, my boys will assist you, each one with a strong lock. It will do all he can to help move you out. I'm doing my best to use common sense, and since I'm treating you with such indulgence, sir, I beg you, please act the same way to me. Let no one bar me from doing my duty.
With a happy heart, I would at once pay the last 100 francs I have today for the power and pleasure of hitting his snout with one absolutely sensational cloud.
Don't make things worse. My hand itches to get in a fight with these sons of bitches!
Monsieur Royal, I think it might become you to have your black light be black and blue. Let's go!
These wicked words deserve condemnation, and would make too many incarceration.
Let's end this now! That's enough for today. Now, turn over the papers and be on your way.
Until later then.
Hand each other the papers. Yeah, just stay right there. Alex, here. Yes, thank you. Thank you.
Until later then. May heaven keep you in joy.
May it confound you and your employer!
Your employer?
There, mother, you see, I was right, and you can judge the rest by this Brit. Do you admit at last that he can lie?
Oh Lord, it's like a bolt was struck from the sky.
You're wrong to complain and wrong to blame him. These are just the plans of your seraphim. Oh, he wants to show how greed wealth causes degradation. And he wants to remove every obstacle between you and God's love.
Stop it! You know, I'm always saying that to you.
we ought to consider what we should do.
We must expose his man's insolent acts, his deeds, invalidate all the contracts.
That's true.
His disloyalty will seem too plain if he tries to use it for personal gain.
Right.
I'm sorry, sir, that I've come to distress you, but certain dangers may soon oppress you. A friend whose love for me is deep and true, and who knows how much I care about you, has had enough courage to violate in secrecy the affairs of state, and has just now sent me word that you might be well advised to take sudden flight. The villain who has been imposing on you has gone to the prince to accuse you too, placed in his hands like a blade of hate the vital papers of a traitor of state. He says you kept in secrecy despite the duties of aristocracy. I don't know the details of the alleged crime, but a warrant against you has been signed. He himself is assigned to assist those who will soon come to make the arrest.
They are now well armed, and this ingrate plans to become master of your house.
I swear that man is a vile animal.
The slightest trifling may well be fatal. My coach is right here to take you away with 1,000 ruby that I've pledged to pay. Don't lose any time. The arrow has sped, and this is one blow that ought to be fled. I myself will guide you to a safe place and will stay with you to be sure there's no chase.
I owe you much for your solicitude, but there's no time for my gratitude. I pray God may grant me what I need to repay you someday in time of need. Well, the rest of you, take care.
Go on, we'll look after everything while you're gone.
Slowly, sir. You need room there. You won't have to go far to hide in your lair. In the prince's name, we will shackle you fast.
Oh, traitor, you've kept this final shaft till last. This is the blow with which you dispatched me, and this is what crowns all your perfidy.
Your scorn causes me scant irritation. I bear it as a holy obligation.
Holy obligation.
This is scant sign of your moderation. How impudently he mocks veneration.
None of your outbursts mean a thing to me, for I think of nothing but doing my duty.
Your pretense to honor is all a fake, and this is just my job for you to take.
The task can only shower me with grace, since our prince's command has sent me to this place.
That's right. The prince told us.
But don't you remember from in my charity how I raised you from your misery?
That's right.
Yes. I know I once received assistance, but my duty to the prince demands this persistence. 'Tis a noble duty of such fortitude that it has suppressed all my gratitude, and I would sacrifice this powerful force. Friends, wife, parents, myself, of course.
Jeremy, the hypocrite.
How well we can create a cloak from all we venerate.
But if this zeal which drives you, and with which you plume yourself, lifts you to the holy niche, then why didn't it reveal itself before he caught you with his wife? Why did you just announce it today when honor caused him to chase you away?
Wow.
I don't claim that the gifts of his estate ought to distract you from your duties dictate.
Right.
But if you plan to reveal his treason here, why were you willing to take his wealth back there?
From all this noise, sir, please deliver me, and be so kind as to enforce your decree.
Yes, I've been rather slow to issue it. Your own mouth actively advised me to do it. So it will be done if you will come. Straight to the jail. It will be your new home. Hands Calm yourself, sir. After passions of such heat, we're ruled by a prince who's a foe to the seat. A prince whose eyes to read what the soul has read and can't be fooled by hypocrites. This with a fine discernment, a great heart, I can see the whole picture, not just each part. Nothing can drive him to exaggeration. His firm reason clings to moderation. He confers on men of worth immortal glory.
Yes.
But that zeal is not blind, nor premature. And his love for what's true does not turn his eye from the power of falseness to horrify. This man was unable to entrap him. His defenses are sound, but just there as a rocket. From the start, he pierced with his perceptive sight, pierced through the veils that hid his evil from the light. Tartuffe betrayed himself by accusing you of all indeed. And in divine justice revealed his true colors to the prince as an infamous god. His deeds under another name were so bad that the record they made was wholly black. Satan might use them as his almanac. In short, the king was revolted to see his gratitude to you and his loyalty. To his other crimes, he has joined this one and allowed it so that everyone can see his audacity's evil lens, and it's him required to make amends. All the papers which the wretch has pawed through are here taken away and returned to you. With his sovereign power, the prince abrogates the contract on which you gave away your estate. And finally, he pardons that secret offense which you once committed through benevolence. This is the reward for the courage you showed in support of his rights in the next episode. And to demonstrate that when least expected, one's past deeds may be recollected. That he may never forget a good deed, and that good outweighs evil in times of need.
What a happy ending! Who could have guessed?
Good. There you go, traitor. Cease, brother. No need to declare indignities. Leave to himself this miserable clown, and don't add to his remorse that's weighing him down.
Hope instead that his heart may one day make a happy return to the virtuous way. He reform his life and lament his past, and the great prince should temper justice at last. You should throw yourself on your knees in praise at the lenience and kindness shown these days.
Let us kneel down and praise with great joy the kind deeds of his excellent envoy.
Then, having acquitted part of our duty, let's turn to address the claims of beauty and buy a fine wedding, crown and by lamb, a lover who's both generous and sincere. All right, begin out of Thank you so much for staying.
No, I get it.
I appreciate it.